Welcome to CSO Talk 5. Today is Sunday, the 3rd of May 2020, and I hope you're all safe and healthy. I have the impression that time flies despite the confinement. And while the measures have already been loosened in Switzerland, we still need to wait at least another week here in France, but that's okay. Well, I wanted to film the ISS early yesterday morning, but unfortunately the sky was full of clouds and it was raining, so no chance. But I won't give up so quickly because there are other possibilities during this week as well. And for today I have invited Thierry Faure from my leadership team to talk about the integrated safety risk management system. But first we will have a quick look at the actual situation, both in terms of COVID-19 statistics and in terms of the traffic situation. And at the end, I will share a short and unfortunately symptomatic video about the effect of deprivation with you. This has been shot last week in the Paris region, and you see I start to apply some sort of hooking techniques to make sure that you will watch until the end and then tune in again for the next edition. Well, yesterday there were 3.4 million cases worldwide and a total of 240,000 deaths. So this is an increase of about 18%, and it seems that the growth is slowing down. Eamon Brennan, Director General of Eurocontrol, shared an animated comparison of traffic levels between April 2019 and 20 for the Austrian and Swiss airspace. Let's have a look at this. Somehow unbelievable to watch those empty skies. And at this point I would like to send also my warm regards to our colleagues in Austria and Germany. And Eurocontrol is very active at this moment, certainly to support the European aviation system for the return to normal operations. And last Thursday the Network Management Directorate published the 2020 Network Operations Recovery Plan. There is a significant contribution from the safety team as well. So it contains a safety argument checklist and the list of potential hazards to be considered during the ramp-up and transition phase. More on this in CSO Talk 6. And now, as promised, I would like to welcome Thierry Faure, who joins me in the studio. Thierry is a member of the Safety Department leadership team. He is the Head of Safety Services East and responsible for the development of our integrated safety risk management system. Thierry, good to have you here today.
Salut Klaus, good to be here.
Thierry, today I want to talk with you about the integrated safety management system, or to be more precise, about the integrated safety risk management system. Can you tell us what the ISMS really is all about and what its objectives are?
Yep. The ISMS is the integration of the various elements that we have in our safety management system. On one side, we have the occurrence management, the safety investigation, the OIRs, the TIRs. On the other end, we have the safety assessment of changes. And the goal is really to bring those two together to provide up-to-date and centralized safety risk information to risk owners so that it can support their decision making. We have three objectives for the ISMS. The first one is to have hazard risk registers for each operational unit. This is done through the unit safety risk assessment, the USRA. The second objective is to link, if you want, those various processes to develop a safety risk management process. There I have to admit in the last 12 months we've been a little bit less successful, namely with the introduction of the safety assessment framework V5, because we had to focus more on compliance due to the regulator pressure than on the integration. But well, this is a challenge that we know well and that we are ready to take. The third objective is the deployment of a risk management information system, RMIS or ARMIS, but it sounds a bit strange. This is a software tool to have all the information centralized, to have data management capabilities, and also to provide to the risk owner dashboards to access their risk so that they don't have to scroll through long and complicated Excel sheets. So long story short, breaking the little silos we have in S, because as I like to say, silos are for farmer.
Thank you, and you can imagine that I really like these pictures of the silos for the farmers. Now let's go a step further, and since January 2020, the accountability for the enterprise risk management has also moved to our department. Thierry, is there a link between the integrated safety risk management system and the enterprise risk management?
No. Not yet, but that is the goal, is really that safety risks are fed in the enterprise risk management by the ISMS. The goal there is really to not duplicate the work first, and secondly, although to make sure that the risk information is aligned between the safety risk management and the enterprise risk management.
Okay, I see. Let's make the link to COVID-19 now. How does the current crisis impact the development of the ISMS?
Yeah, it impacted it like everyone else. For us, it means less resources now, less resources in the future. So we have to look for pragmatic solutions. At the beginning of this year, as I said, there is this challenge with the SAF V5, and we had three options: or to reintegrate the SMS. And there, the S management decided to choose the most pragmatic solution, namely to build on what we already have, the USRA and the safety risk monitoring. This is not the most academic option, that's clear, but that will be the most effective, especially in those conditions. Other impact, we keep pushing for the deployment of the risk management information system, because here the goal is really to reduce the amount of software in the S department. Less software should be as well positive from a financial point of view. And the last impact is on the international development. We were working with Eurocontrol and several INSP on safety risk management development for the future. This is all suspended until further notice.
Thank you, Thierry. This sounds quite promising. And I would like to remind also everybody that the role of the safety risk department is to provide effective risk intelligence to safety practitioners, operational managers, and the executive board, as well as our regulators, so that they can make informed management decisions. Operational managers and the executive board actually manage risk and not the safety department. And the ISMS is there to gather risk information from multiple sources and from which up-to-date risk intelligence in an understandable language and convenient formats is continually available to all those who require it.
Yeah, here I really agree with you, Klaus. The ISMS is way more than a tool. This is like a risk management principle. Or when we look at how people have to change their way of working to work together, I almost call it like a risk management philosophy with clear roles and responsibilities. And this will also require a culture of risk awareness.
And thank you for having taken the time today in CSO Talk 5. This is very much appreciated by me, and I think very much by the audience as well. Goodbye, Thierry, and stay safe and healthy.
Thank you, Klaus. Take care. Goodbye.
And now I promised you to show you a short video about the almost unbelievable effects of deprivation. And now, Alex mentioned as well the early relaxation of confinement measures in Switzerland as of the 11th of May. And I fully understand that you are all eager to go back to your offices in Dübendorf or Geneva. But please, we have to stick with the current rules and continue with home office as much as feasible for the moment. COVID-19 task force is working on a ramp-up plan and will come with new rules very soon. In order to continue to protect everyone's health, going back to the office has to be managed in a controlled fashion. And with this, I wish you all a very good start into the week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned. Bye for now.